G'day mate, welcome to this quick introduction to Biter Battles, and this one's slightly different. This is for the Biter Battles Champions. So, a couple of things about Biter Battles, and we're going to go over these as quickly as possible. So, Biter Battles is a PvEVP. Yes, it is indirect combat, because Factorio is really not designed for direct combat, considering behemoth biters have like over 3,000 hit points and a player has 250. Yeah, things don't scale up evenly for PvP, but the way we got around this was Biter Battles with, PvEVP. So, what you have to do in Biter Battles is you have to make science. We're going to cover science in a second. Make science packs. Those science packs you can either put in your own lab. Once they're in your own lab, you can use them for research. Research will obviously give you access to new technologies. Upgrade your existing technologies. Bigger bullets, better bullets, faster bullets, more explosive bullets. All those normal things we have in Factorio. You can go all the way up to lasers and flamers if you want, but at the same time, the other team is also teching up. They're also increasing their technology. They're also finding more effective ways to deal with the biters themselves. On top of that, each team has a GUI, we're going to cover that in just a second, up the top left-hand corner, which they can use to throw any science packs they have in their inventory across the river to the other side. When throwing them across the river to the other side's biters will increase in two numbers. One is their evolution, the other is their threat, okay? Higher the evolution, we've all dealt with evolution before, bigger and badder evolution is obviously bad for the poor little engineer. Higher threat is, think of threat as more of a gauge of how many biters are on their way. How many biters are scheduled to come and ruin your day. Your one objective for each team is to protect the silo. Only protect the silo, nothing else really matters. Obviously, if you happen to live a little bit longer at the same time, that's definitely a bonus. Now, being that this is the Biter Battles Champions tournament, there's a couple of rule changes. First off, matches are 3v3, okay? Plus, there's an extra team player, which is entirely optional. That team player can sit on the lovely island in the middle of the map. Whilst they're sitting in the middle of the map, they can obviously be in Discord, they can yell at their team, notice mistakes. At the same time, they can view a limited area of what the other team on the other side of the river is doing. Yes, the two teams are separated by a lovely river across the middle, which is non-landfillable, non-traversable, nothing can shoot across it. The teams are 100% immune from one another. On top of that, each match in the Biter Battles Championships has an away team and a home team. The home team gets three advantages. One is to choose which side of the map they want to play on. Not that it really matters, both sides are mirrored 100%, so they're exactly the same. They get to re-roll the map twice. So if they're not happy with how the map rolled, they can choose to re-roll it. And the other option they get is they get to choose a starter pack. We're going to come back to starter packs in just a second. So, biters are bad, number one. Number two, protect your silo. Number three, there's one other change to increase the speed of these championship rounds, is after 2 hours of gameplay, Armageddon mode will be activated. Armageddon basically scales up evolution from whatever it is to 100% very, very quickly. 100% Evo is bad. Very, very bad, especially in Biter Battles, of which the evolution can scale past 100%, I should mention, because, it's a battle of championships. One team must survive, one team must fail. On top of that, as I said, they've already removed artillery and the atomic bomb. There's also no landmines, and of course, there's no landfill. There's no cliffs on the map. One other thing is, or two other things, is the game can be paused if somebody's having connection issues, and also the game speed can be lowered if the teams start running into UPS problems. Lastly, we have a clear corpses command. The corpses automatically magically disappear every 15 minutes because, well, there's a lot of corpses on the map. So, starter pack choices. We have the regular, the science, the robot, and the combat. So as we can see, the different starter packs are designed to accelerate that early game, get it up and running a lot faster. There are definitely pros and cons to different starter packs. All depends on how the two teams are training, what sort of packs they're training with. One of the other things with this particular round of championships is the Behemoth League is big and nasty and has no blueprints. The Biter League does have blueprints. So the goodies chosen in the starter packs appear in these three chests for each team to grab out their required items. They do have that silo to protect. There is a limited amount of defenses around the silo to start with. Also, there is guaranteed 3 gun turrets to protect the lovely rocket silo, along with random guns with random amounts of ammo around the outside. Again, that depends on the gods of RNG. On top of that, both teams have an exactly identical mirrored map. So we can see the iron between the two of them is mirrored, copper, coal, so on and so forth. There is a certain amount of dedicated resources to start with, along with a mixed patch. The mixed patch, the resources are much more dense. You know, we're talking 1,000 plus per tile here compared to 600 over here, 500. So much more dense, but the catch is it's mixed. Lastly is we have this as this lovely GUI up here that lets me take science packs out of my inventory and throw them to the other team. On top of that, you can choose to throw a fish. If you throw a fish across to the other team, you will be able to see what the other team sees for 45 seconds per fish. There are many fish, get much spy time. So with all that said, we should probably cover biter pathfinding really quickly. So as we already covered, there are no cliffs on the map, and both sides of the map are perfectly mirrored. So we can see every iron patch, every coal patch, every rock, every little bit of water matches one side to the other side perfectly. But at the far end of the map, on both the north and the south, you're going to find that's where the biters live. Now the biters do not directly path for the silo, because that would be boring. You just build all your defenses across the front of the wall. What the biters actually do is they are sent to path across the map to a random location. It could be directly in front of your base, it could be to the far east or the far west, and then once they're sent out there, that's the point when they're actually sent towards the silo. So in Biter Battles Championships, at least you will find that often biters will come and flank bases. You have been warned, it does make the game much more interesting, but with this quick 6.5, 7 minute introduction out of the way, let's get on to today's shoutcast. Who are the current teams? Is Mysticlutchpipe and Green Science Dutch.
Yep.
Oh look.
JD is the pro streamer.
Yeah, I got level 3. I got to level 3 during the ANZ Bitfest. Level 3 pro streamer. Level 3 of 10. Oh my god, now, this has some guns.
You remember that one tree? Well, that one's gone now. Oh wait, there's some trees up there. Okay, upper left. They got some trees. Look at the guns again.
Well,
1, 2.
We're going with this side. They don't have a choice. Chimta, how you doing, mate? I make mostly good points. Only half of them ignored. Well, at least I read the other half. Talk about it. Look, you gotta take your wins where you can get them.
All right, 25 turrets. If we got 25 turrets, that would be, we would go, wow, that's a lot, right? Because
no, it's not. It's not. We've set a new height of 41.
Right, 41. Now we're
hang
spoiled.
On. Did you include the 3 at the silo?
No,
44.
No, yeah, it's 44, right? So north and give us a minute. Yeah, start to find pack. Yep. That's great.
4 minutes 33. Oh, we're pushing things along.
Yep. TikTok, mother truckers.
Alright, biter battles. If you're new. Alright.
I mean, even with this map, do they need to touch the mixed ore?
No, but will they? Probably.
Yeah.
So,
Mixed
Biter
ore
Battles
has some advantages.
is two teams, north versus south. Both teams, their objective is defend the poor little silo. At the same time, make some science packs. Science packs, players can either put it into a little GUI up the top left-hand corner to throw the science packs over the river to the other team's biters, which shall increase the evolution and the threat of the other team's biters. Evolution we've all dealt with before, and threat increases the amount of biters that are on the way to come kill your lovely little silo. The other options, you can take the science packs, put them in your labs. If they go in your labs, you can get more technology. Technology kills the biters bigger and better. There is no rockets. Well, there's no way to shoot across the river, so there's no artillery, no nukes, no landmines, no landfill across the river either. So no direct PvP, so this is PvEVP. That's the closest thing we get in Factorio, man, because players have like 300 hit points, 250 hit points, whereas a Behemoth Biter has like 3,000. Both teams get a starter pack to get through the early game. One of these 3 choices. This team just chose the robots. Oh my gosh.
First one I've
Second
seen.
one. Second one ever in this tournament. This is the BBChampions tournament. And yeah, they picked the robot setup, which is unique.
All right.
What did I forget, Clanton?
From now, they have 5 minutes to start. Team North is Zorky, Bloke, Friendly Fire. Team South is Chrono, Pied Piper, and Clutch. Landmines are out, as are artillery and nukes. Mostly because it prevents direct PvP contact. And it's a 3v3 tournament. But there's really a fourth player, so it's 3 will be on the field, and a fourth player is optional. Can sit here on this middle island along with the spectators and referees, and can coach them, or if a player drops, it's their substitute, or they can spy on the other team if they need to. So there you go. But that's the tournament.
And this particular pack gets 2 power poles, Clanton. 2 power poles. It does come with power and some coal. A little bit of iron and copper. A lab.
1 lab.
But unlike the regular, which has a lot of starting resources, or science, which has enough to get science up and running, and some automation, or combat that has, like, at least some combat stuff, robots is useless.
What is that armor
Modular.
that they give you?
Modular armor.
Is that what modular looks like? That's not it, right?
Yep.
That's
the new
modular
icon?
armor.
Yeah.
I thought it was just
That
a vest piece.
That one there, Clinton.
I mean, the interesting part will be, are there enough trees on the map?
That's the first thing that they'll do is they'll run out here. Yeah, there are some that they use the bots on, is go grab all that wood out there. That would be a good use of the robots, actually.
2 levels
That would
worth of
speed that up like
work
crazy.
of robot tech. So the robots are not unbelievably slow. They're just mostly slow. The robots are not good for anything. Anything.
Hot air balloons.
Picking up walls?
Yeah, picking up walls. That's what and replacing walls.
Oh, then they'll die. They'll die replacing walls.
No. Early on, you need to do it early. That's really what they'll do early. But if you need to do it way early and redo your walls and grab the trees, those are perfect. 2 perfect duties for these bots. And you got to have 1 person that's assigned to do it, right?
I pick up everything faster than the player can. That's true, but anything that requires multiple trips, like ammo, stone, like if you crack a rock, there's a whole bunch of crap on the ground.
On the big rocks, yeah.
Okay, however many guns we have this time. What's the ammo spread? 9, 13, 16.
Bots gathering rocks, and if they're not the big ones, they could. If they're not the coal rocks, they can really.
They can break down the rocks and then press F to pick them up.
Yep. Yeah. Just run over them.
So the ammo spread's about a 7 on average, and it's heavily defended at the front. But same story. You do not want the robots picking up the guns.
Right.
Picking up the walls, maybe?
Because it's each ammo piece they got to pull out of there. So you got to pick up the guns manually.
They don't have to press F, just press
walls, trees, and rocks. Walls, trees, and rocks. That's what they got to do.
I don't even know about trees.
Yeah, go grab the tree space. That would take you forever.
Yeah, but the bots are so slow. So slow.
Unless they wanted a slow start, thinking Team North can get an advantage by
slowing down
on a low recipe. They think they could separate faster. Interesting. Where ready?
North's ready. South?
I need to have that timer. I need to have a pre-judging timer. Organization.
Well, they got 5 minutes. They got 5 minutes from the time everything's picked to do any planning. And this time, it's the organizers.
We should, you know what we should do is that should be a little in-game timer.
Yeah. It's just give the devs more work. Because Clowntown can't even bring up his own timer anymore.
Yeah, my streaming PC is borked. I gotta re-image it.
Oh, okay.
Next weekend.
Oh, I'm just gonna finish building like a wall and removing mold from another wall, and then move everything down there, and small things. Oh, that's the issue. FireRaiser was not an admin. That'd do it.
I see.
Just a tile to the right. Yeah, bots are really good at that. Just move everything over by a tile. It'll just take you guys half a second. Yeah. What do they get in the way of starting resources again?
Piper is back and ready.
So it's 10 burner minus for coal loot.
It's not much. They
30
don't get much
for
at all.
iron.
Here we go.
Okay, there we go. Well, starter prediction. Starter prediction. Who wins? North versus South? Go! See who makes up all the points this time.
Oh, yeah, Hafala's press alt.
Okay, coal loop, iron. We
Who's
haven't
got the
gone for
bots?
stone. I don't know. The one who's wearing armor.
Well, I don't want to click into any of their inventories because...
In the north, I think it's bloke. Alright, they won't stand still for a photo.
Yeah. Well, look at that. Chrono has marked them, but they didn't move. So look, this Pied Piper should have them. I think because he's marking stuff with decon, but they're not charged up. And there they go.
There we go.
Okay. So Pied Piper's got him. He's doing what we thought. He's gonna go get these trees and rocks and stuff.
Friendly
There they go. Now
fire, cancelled, queued, requeued. Okay, we're good to go. So coal loop. We haven't seen a stone gathering yet.
Yep, this is what you want to do.
Bloke
Perfect
is...
job for bots.
Yeah. Yeah, but the bot's got to land again. That's half the issue.
Now look how quickly he's grabbing all these trees. He's got enough.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at bloke in the north.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, bloke needs to go out there and get some trees. Otherwise, no, he's going the wrong way. That's gonna ruin this team. See, look, there are the two. Right
Just
there.
joined Singularity. They chose the robots,
Yep.
which is unique. All right, so north has got power fully automated. South has not bothered with power at all yet. They are going to go for big one, maybe not Burner City. Alright, so South has done power, but has no power poles.
Well, Pied Piper's going to do it here in a minute. It's going to be Green Science is going to. They need to get some trees. I haven't seen him go over there at all and get any trees. He might have to run over there again.
Yep, there he goes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a mistake. First biter comes in for the north and misses every gun. Friendly fire. Pop, pop, dead. Considering how much space they have, I wonder if they're going to go with solid burner cities and hand feed everything.
They devastate mid-game. What do you mean? They're OP?
I saw South practicing with bots that devastate mid-game. Okay. If somebody's getting RSI perma mining robots out of the sky, well, it's just a right click and a hold. Using bots to place smelter lines, etc. is faster even with only 2 speed and carrying limit upgrades. Really?
Yeah.
Cloud Frog, I've seen the speedrunners put down a smelter block. They're amazingly fast.
There you go. Look at that. They just got a bunch of wood, and he's getting some more. All right, this is end-game wood out here. And we found some oil.
Found oil already. With decent yields.
Mm-hmm. Both spots. That's good.
Yeah, get the one closer to the river. It's the safer bet. They can build at the same time the player does. Yeah, but they've got to come back to the player for more equipment. And in theory, the player doesn't stop moving.
See? It's also more precise if you can build one good build, you like it, then you just plop down another one and start picking stuff up. So I can see mid-game.
What we'll do,
so example is replicating that green science build that everybody likes to use, right?
Yeah, because that one. Look, that one's super fiddly, but in the end, bots will do inserters and power faster. Players will do belts and smelters faster. Belts and smelters are dead straight run. But have you seen Rain build a smelter array?
Oh yeah, he's insane.
Like the guy does inserters and power poles at the same time.
Yeah.
Just by running down. And I'm pretty sure I've seen him do both sets of, like, both the lots of output inserters whilst running down the inside of the smelter with the power poles all at once. He's insane. And all the top tier speedrunners like that. He's not in this match, though. No, he's not. But the top tier speedrunners are amazingly fast at things like smelter arrays because they practice it over and over and over.
Flame turrets set up defenses, oil. You don't necessarily need the defenses way out here. If they can successfully.
Yes, for us, me mortals, bots are good. True, us, me mortals, bots are. Yeah. Alright, so North is automating their power. They're just getting it in, they're getting it done, they're direct feeding electric miners straight into the steam engines if they remember the pipe. There's always a pipe! South is going to go red-green science. Which is exactly what we saw last time around.
Yeah, they missed a pipe. See, this is the job of their coach, or their fourth player over here, Coach Spy.
Is to go, you missed the fucking pipe, you idiots.
Yeah, is hey man, don't forget that, blah blah blah. So, catch those mistakes.
It's you get 25% bonus power for one pipe. Annie didn't do that great in the last match. They did.
They did great.
They just went and did petroleum and didn't know that petroleum... No, they did petroleum. They put it in a tank because they thought their oil was good, which was a mistake, and it was a big mistake.
Yeah,
and they assumed they could still use it in the flamers, which you definitely can't. Means you want to pick the bots against better players because they give you more advantage than them. True, they do.
They pulled down kind of too much petroleum or oil into petroleum, and then right about as that was coming to a head, biters munched their oil, and so they ran out of oil real quick to fuel their flame turrets.
They made a mistake of going oil into too many refineries. They would have been much better to only have one,
like one
two
or
refineries.
two, and
Yeah.
get up while they're building. Save room for a couple more. That wouldn't have been bad either. Just start that petroleum gas build. But overall, their execution was really good. But they were a victim of circumstance as well, because their oil got munched, and it's a RNG whether or not it gets munched.
Steelix also demonstrated they will suffer when you don't give them enough space to use their pre-planned builds. True and not true. They do have pre-planned builds. That much I can agree to, and they are less adept at adapting to the conditions on the fly. Whereas because
Default settings. You have to adapt on default settings. You got cliffs and stuff.
You do, but you can work your way around them. It's different to like you and I who play different, like very, very different modified games of Factorio, where something that worked perfectly last time just gets thrown out the window for this particular run of Factorio entirely.
Maybe. So they chose robots, and yeah, so the first couple jobs of robots is probably picking up rocks, picking up trees very quickly, probably also rearranging the wall, but then you got to deal with these guns, lots of guns. And apparently the bots may become very useful in mid-game when you just want to pick up and paste another build, like that little green science build. So we'll see how good or bad these bots execute.
If you have proper planning, and the person with the robots doesn't have belts, assemblers, pretty much belts, assemblers, and smelters, but they have inserters, they have power poles, then bots have been very, very powerful because they can go and do the fiddly bits. Whereas a different player can come through and just go, yep, smelters, boom. Belt, boom, done. Okay, so South has also automated their power, except there is iron on their coal line. Although it looks like that's going to be fed straight into a smelter. They get science up and running. North already has science automated. So they're about to unlock Green Science, Military, Logistics, Steel Processing, Military 2. Straight for Military 2 grenades. And when the GUI loads, South, same. So identical research for both teams. One thing that picking bots does is disable free gates, which I think might trip someone up this game. You turn the robots off. See what you're saying, Leander. Oh, bloke's removing the wall. And guns. And guns. Oh, we got a wave coming in. Bye, Radar. Go,
Radar's
Zorky with the pistol.
Pop, 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 pop. No grenades.
There's plenty of guns. Just no, don't throw down guns. Oh god, just run into the guns.
Yep, there you go. There's still one over there.
All right, so we found some more oil. So I think the play for this map would be wall from this water to the river to there, and just block off all that. Use the tiny little bit of water in the top right as defense.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And watch more biters come in straight for bloke's face. Straight for bloke's face. Ammo? Ammo. Ammo. Well, North's one gun down.
Yeah, the radar's out there for bait, early warning detection. So they put it way out there. Exclamation point, JD. Okay, 6. This guy.
Yeah, JD. It's the horrible Australian that Clanton invites over occasionally. And South is doing the same, except South's going with pillboxes.
May as well. Oh, there you go. Look at the wall. Look at the wall going down. Now they can copy paste, right? So that's not bad.
Yeah, look,
South
South can copy paste their little pillbox design. Bloke is going all out. He's going for a proper pillbox.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wrap the whole thing in walls. Put a box here to feed ammo into the first gun. Yeah, okay, with 2 robot upgrades. And Friendly Fire is just feeding Bloke's inventory. Problem is they're solar power charged. They don't have a lot of power. Straight from military 2. Okay. In a box of ammo, just throw in the first. Yeah, true. If you overload the first one, it'll get distributed to the others. Oh, the gun starfish design, you do have to. Whether have to totally surround it with walls, you do. You do, but the pillbox, just as easy to put down. Oh, we've got dragon gums. South's prepping with dragon gums already. Okay, so South has green science up and running. They've also remembered their inserters this time around. And they're not doing research. South is not researching. Heavy armor. Steel axe. Bigger bullets.
Oh, here they come. Pillbox does good. Oh, spitters.
It will be victim to spitters. Yeah. God, bots don't need steel axe. The labs are doing nothing. And steel axe does advantage, give advantage to every other player. And Pipe is doing it again.
There you go. Now Bloke's getting it done. Picking up the wall, and then he can copy paste that one around. That's good.
So,
see, this is where the wall really takes, or where the bots really take, get some advantage.
oh, Pipe's first big throw in. 10% Evo. Boom, done. They're doing it again. It's 2 electric furnaces to 1 stone furnace. For wall. Or for brick.
There you go.
But the ratio is 1 to 1. Because they mine faster.
Minute 0.5. Yeah.
What is it?
Pulled up all the ammo out of that, and then he's going to replace it.
So it's a normal smelter line is 48 smelters. For stone, it's 24.
Boom, right there.
Rather than 48, and you still need 30 minus to run it. So yeah, it is a 1 to 1. Friendly Fire did a return, and Clutch matched him almost.
Okay. So I don't need to repair that middle one.
Yeah, look, having repair packs, especially for the person with bots, great idea.
Great idea. It's cheap. Very cheap.
What's even cheaper? Dragon gums. Come on, guys. Get some gums out. I'll help.
208 in that box.
15 to 12 to be pedantic. It is 15 to 12, which is close enough to a 1-to-1. And I would expect, like, Piper to know that it's a 1-to-1 for brick, not a 2-to-1. Like, they get an extra row here doing bricks.
Careful.
Don't want to play with
Oh,
bots
they
to
got
have repair
grenades.
packs.
They got grenades.
Yeah, look, you do want the player with bots to have repair packs? Just 1 or 2.
Don't need much.
Just 1 or 2 in this early game. Not 10, not 20, 1 or 2. Just a few. Alright, so Pipe has rearranged their walls. They've boxed themselves in. They've called that theirs. I'm sort of surprised that South didn't grab the extra iron and the stone.
Uh-oh. Big invasion in the north.
Oh! Buy silo defenses.
Uh-oh, power. Okay, there we go. Alright, they lost 3 turrets right on the silo and lost 100 hit points. Hole in the defenses came right. It kind of came right along.
Oh, that's
that
a
way
bad
and hit the
paste.
side.
That's a bad
and mediums.
paste.
Look, mediums at 18%. Look at that, 18%.
Yeah.
First medium.
So
There you
bloke has repair packs. Yeah. Guess what's in the south? Guess what Chrono's throwing down the south? They work! They're cheap, they work!
Yep. They're very cheap. This map does have a good amount of stone. Especially
Definitely
if they
paying
get
tax and building
the
extra
next door
electric
going.
motor, yeah. It's not only the extra power consumption for the extra mining drill, it's you could fit in an extra row of smelters, which would make one hell of a difference. It'd be 50% extra brick out of this tiny stone patch.
Oh, the bots are taking damage.
Ooh,
Careful.
Bot self-repair.
Yeah, look at that. Repair packs.
So, they pasted their green science build here, and there was a pillbox to the left of it. Bloke had to pull up the pillbox to move it, because it was in the way. Oh, boy.
Oh, that's the bots.
Ah, you just craft a new bot. It's fine.
Yeah.
Right?
Crafted.
Sure. Miners have no passive power draw. I guess true. Oh, blokes pulled out the dragon gums as well.
Yep, everybody's doing it.
Term has been coined.
Putting an air gap in between that and the stone furnace wall.
Yeah, hoping to keep the spitters away.
Yeah. He is saying dragon gums instead of dragon teeth.
Yep, dragon gums. Dragon teeth have walls. Dragon gums do not. They're round and fleshy like stone furnaces.
Kind of squishy.
Way less hit points.
Yeah, so you hover over a wall, they got 350 health. You hover over one of these, and they have 200 less. So
Yeah,
they're super cheap. You don't have to cook the the stone first.
they're not doing well. Okay, what does a wall cost? Wall costs 5 brick, which is 10 stone. A stone furnace costs 5 stone. Yeah.
Both
Alright.
over 21% mediums.
So South was trying their hardest to use the guns,
Yep.
but I think the time of guns is gone.
Maybe so.
I think it's time for walls and grenades. Spitters make drones sad. Spitters make everything sad. Everything gets sad. Or was that a dead bot? No. I haven't seen a bot die yet. Look. There's 10 bots. Come on, close window. I broke the game again. Pipe.
Yeah, I've just totally quit clicking on those the player cams and the inventory.
Oh, the player cam. First time I used the player cam was today. It was bad.
Yeah.
I can close it as long as they're not handcrafting anything. If the window updates, my click gets cancelled.
Are there grenade makers? Oh, they're hand fed still. Okay. Uh-oh. Big hits coming in.
Grenade!
Down.
Grenade! Okay. On the other side of the wall. Now, bloke cannot deconstruct walls to walk through them.
That's right.
Not until he turns off the bots first.
Yep.
Oh, there's an attack behind the attack.
Yikes.
He does have modular armor, which is like better than the heavy armor.
Yeah, better than heavy. Oh, did he lose a bot?
No,
Oh, it's
not
close.
yet.
It went in. Woo! Oh, look at that. He's got 2 munching on that pillbox. And they're through. Oh, they're not.
Yeah. Once again, we see South is doing way better. Okay, so South has green science up and running. They have red science up and running. They are buffering the crap out of science. They're not actually spending it on... Nope, they just started spending it. Military Steel Axe, Automation 2. I'm surprised the teams don't go for physical projectile damage. It's 100 science, but it gives you bigger bullets. Bigger bullets hurt more.
Maybe we could put these furnaces an output that takes them on a belt parallel to here, and they get auto-fed these, because it looks like these are hand-fed grenades on the south. Clutch doing well. But how many they got in there? Okay, they got 80. That's good. Just keep that going. That's good.
No dead bots yet? No. ABC always recrafting ruins that player inventory watching. It does. Was about 30% more resistant to explosives than dragon gums? Correct. Dragon gums are cheap, easy, and die quick. Their jobs are disperse the pack and break them up for the guns. That's pretty much all they do.
And distract you for a few seconds so you can get over there. Give you a little bit of time before the beep beep of something really bad. Yeah, South is out of guns and out of ammo in their pillbox, so it's time to just do seven layer walls and grenades now. I think Piper agrees because he's not. I don't see him filling up those turrets anymore.
No, they're a waste of ammo. Yep, clutch to the left, lobbing grenades, watching the wall, thickening up with dragon gums on the outside, walls on the inside, done.
25 to 25. Oh, and they're through. They need to get that another layer up on that sidewall. I feel like Team North is doing a better job at wall control so far.
You reckon?
Oh, yeah.
I think South
far,
is.
Although, I do see sections of it that is nice and straight with the stone furnaces now.
North is doing a better job of neat walls. South is doing a better job of just defending.
Yeah, they do have that second layer in there now. Side, they cracked through on that one west side attack. Which ammo does this thing have? None. There you go. Uh-oh. The guns might all go down.
Left side, yes, because they're out of ammo. Right side, yes, because they're out of ammo. There's a theme running here. Far right side has 3 rounds between them.
Well, they can share it.
Oh, they are. They are.
Just split that bullet.
It's a magazine. There's 10 rounds in the magazine. They could definitely split it.
Yeah, there's plenty. Uh-oh.
No, bloke's got that. So, I think South is doing a better job of wall control. On the 2 factors that there is a complete wall with some dragon gums.
Yep.
North,
Yeah.
the walls are pretty.
No more guns. And they're, and to your point, there's only one row thick.
So, South is automated green science. Definitely. They are... The red science is still half hand-fed. They're researching
Friendly fire
military
is close to spawn. He's dancing with the dancing at the biters at the rocket.
It's got 4,800 hit points. It's fine.
Yep.
North has 1 green science build running. What's wrong with it? Nothing. They've just kicked it into full speed. Okay. Has that belt twisted? Yeah, that's not going to cause any problems. Although you don't have irons, that's probably going to cause some problems. Science-wise, they're about the same.
Radar down.
South is
and they are now in the base.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, you know those guns that you said could share 3 ammo? They did. There's none left. Alright, so they're in the base at that side as well. Yeah. My money's on north. South, entirely.
Zorky has no ammo.
Oh, no, grenade. He's gonna swing out. Get the pickaxe out.
No, he's good. He's good.
Give him a good whack on the way past. Oh, there goes the bot. Flying as fast as it can. Alright. That's a biter. I don't see any dead bots yet, bloke.
Well, South is working.
9.
Looks like North is losing ground because all 3 of them had to stop what they were doing and go defend.
Alright, so bloke is missing a bot.
Piper... Yeah, big holes all over the wall. Not just over there.
Piper's missing all his bots. Oh, because they're out doing things.
Where?
Oh, yeah.
Piper still has his. Placing wall down.
I don't know whether he's got 10. Bloke is down to 9 bots. He's definitely lost 1.
Chrono's adding another wall layer. That's good. North needs some walls and
North with the throw. South with no real way
28.5
to retaliate.
Oh no.
So North's getting grenades.
He's gonna go down. Bloke's down. He has 9 bots on him, so he lost 1.
Yeah, he's also got lots of construction materials. Like 2.1k iron. What are you doing with 2.1k iron? And why are we not using it?
Coils, too. Comes another one.
I just gotta walk straight in because they got no defenses.
All right. What are they attacking over there? Trees and walls and rocks? Man, they're going crazy.
Hey, look. You've been playing Factorio long enough. You know the trees are the real enemy. The biters are just helping.
All right, loop around. Yep, BBR spots them. Oh, slow bots. Piper. He's gonna lose him. Needs to grab him.
Australia, yeah. Alright, that green science build is also running, yeah.
Zorky's gonna go out here and meet him outside the base because there's no wall. It's smart.
So it is. That's running. That's garbage. That's the pull box.
Zorky's down.
So two
He's
lots
gonna leave
of
about
green
20
science.
biters to come in. Oh, they're gonna go right. Look where they're going. They went right to the silo. Now they're gonna start to munch on stuff. Uh-oh, he's gonna go down again because of the acid. Oh, spawn camp.
Ouch!
And look, there's another one just milling about in the center.
Oh no, they found a bloke.
Oh, he might get spawn camped here. Zorky's not gonna go the other way. His body's way over here. I don't know what he has on it.
Fresh from respawn, nothing. The only thing you can do is get in and close the gap between him and the spitters whilst the spitters are preoccupied and pickaxe them to death. Or wait for a teammate to rescue. He's got to get in.
Green science build.
Get in, hand-to-hand combat. Point-blank range. They're spitters. They don't have a lot of hit points. Hold spacebar. Hit them twice. They're dead.
Losing their green science build. He's handcrafting some grenades. Oh, maybe not.
North's barely hanging on. North's not doing great.
All right. They've repaired green science build, most of it. And Pied Piper throws another big batch to north.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the military science builds to go down. What am I waiting on?
I don't know that we'll make it.
Well, it's the next big step. Military science, you got decent amount of grenades automated. AP ammo for a why not? If I have to use ammo, let's at least use the good stuff. And more important, that'll get them on their way towards oil. Not need a wall, otherwise over in 15 minutes, I reckon. They do. They need to close up the wall and fill in with dragon gums wherever they can and call it a day. Well, built the walls too close for military science?
Maybe so.
South, definitely. South
And
will
it's all hand-fed.
struggle.
It's all hand-fed smelting too. They're not. There's no lines.
No, South is just getting lines up and running.
South
now.
has one, and some chains they're starting to put together, but it's only one line in one line south and no lines north.
Chrono's going in for the expansion. Alright, stretch the walls out here and hope for the best.
He's gonna try it.
Look, if the dragon gums slow them down and get can get grenades in, he'll be fine.
Yep. Just long enough.
Yeah, use your SMG, clean up the stragglers.
Clutch feeds another 77. Oh, look how quickly they're getting through that one wall spot. You can't leave that one spot right there open. Yikes, they need multiple layers.
Yep.
Chrono's got the right idea. Yep, Pied Piper's just picking that wall up.
Gums, even worth it. I have to go grenades, they die so fast. Not really. Because when you get to grenades, you sort of want them to bunch up. So, are they good at putting down on the left-hand side, where they don't have wall? Yes. They're better than nothing. But once you solidify that wall, probably pass. Probably skip it.
See, 10, 12, 24, 48 green science makers north sending to south. And south has...
Less. A lot less.
24 only. So if it's running at full clip, they've got south has a lot more, but I don't think it's all running that well.
Gums are far easier to build than teeth when you push for time. Correct. The catch is, yes, grenades will just decimate them. So it's a catch-22. They're better than nothing, but that's sort of what they got going for them. They're better than nothing. Not much else.
Both teams are they've taken a little bit of space over here on the left side. They haven't put a wall up there, but they're both kind of boxed in.
Both teams have very much boxed themselves in. South had to push out their walls. They didn't have a choice. North sort of has enough space.
So now Clutch is probably going to make a couple of mixed line smelters here. It's a good thing.
What? 30% evo apiece. It just seems so relaxed.
Yeah.
It's like where's the death? Where's the screaming, the panic?
Well, they're let's see. They've got oil on the road map. Both of them. South's way farther along to their technology goal, and it seems like they're in a lot better control of the wall. Maybe it'll get a little easier.
The only thing South does not have is the production. They do not have as much production as North. That's
Getting
the
there.
only catch.
Not much else I can do with this patch. Maybe pull some from there.
Skaggy, I can't believe they're both still mainly defending themselves. No turrets of any kind. No, correct. Turrets are useless. The spitters will outrange the turret. It only takes them half a second to take the gun out. It's just not worth it.
34-32. And Bloke's got him through, and here comes another attack.
Yeah, but every single time Bloke is dealing with an attack, there's an open wall. It might not have been open when he got there, but it's open when he leaves.
does an okay job of refilling the hole. There you go. He's doing it. Zorky answers. Only 1 point behind.
Oh yeah, they're very, very evenly matched.
Both teams are using bots pretty well. Look, okay, here comes the ghost. So Pied Piper is. We're going to see if he can put some of these down quickly. I imagine it'll help mostly with the inserters more than anything else.
Inserters and power poles. And
Power poles.
watching Pied Piper, half the time the bots are running after him.
Yeah, he needs to camp over there or something. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you don't have the materials on you, there's no point.
All right.
You also have the best armor for combat, so it's like, can I have the armor for combat and then I'll give the solar panels and somebody else and they'll just tie it to their shoulders and we'll go from there? Like, Piper is leaving dead bots behind him now.
Did he drop one?
No,
Oh,
they're
no.
just flat.
Hot air balloons.
Yeah. And that's the problem. These three that are out of power are officially useless until he stops and either picks them up or waits for them to catch up.
Yeah.
And you don't stop moving.
He's got to go back and get him.
This is an anti-bot tutorial, yes.
Yeah.
Any hand cranky? Yeah.
All right, watch this.
Alright.
Well done, bloke.
Bloke's got his combat under control now. There is a few holes in the wall still that should really be patched.
Kirby.
Purpose is add in more wall everywhere you possibly can. 500 packs. Yeah.
Hello, my
North's only
friend.
just
Stay a
doing
while
heavy
and
armor.
listen.
Mew. Oh, Mew Slimester. Mew Slimester. Thank you for the follow. Heavy armor, automation, fluid, oil. Okay, so North's going for oil. Definitely. Big Bite's come at 50, correct. So we're not that far behind. We'll have Big Biters in the next 20 minutes. No, 20 minutes. That's not some time away. 20 minutes. No, depends on how long it takes them to get the military builds up and running. 30 minutes, maybe? Yeah, but not 5 minutes. No, not 5 minutes. Alright, so garbage smelter. What is the garbage smelter going to do? Just going to be built to start with.
Back on time. Looks like there's trouble.
Yeah. North?
Oh,
north,
they snuck
north?
in the... Yeah, they snuck in. Zorky's died.
Yep.
Oh. Look at that. Zorky's got 2 attacks on this left side. He's going to need some help. Friendly fire is cleaning some out. They still got that milling around, that pack milling around the south side.
Yep, that's going to do some serious damage.
That's their steel.
Mitigos blue if you can get them, but that's only for throwing. Yeah. Blue is very hard to set up. You need a lot of smelting to get blue up and running. Military is the easier of the two. Can't see north wall holding for much longer.
I agree. South. Look at south's wall. 3 deep, 4 deep in some spots.
I think north will get to 50%. I think they'll get past 50%, but I think they'll get to 50%.
I don't know. And they're going to be through.
Well, that wall there's only one thick, so maybe I should revise my statement.
Look at that.
All right.
Yeah, they're going to get through. Oh, they grabbed the grenades. Uh-oh.
Friendly's
down. Bloke's down.
Zorky,
oh, they're gonna
all up to you.
There's going to lose a big chunk of wall now. And the biters, oh, they're on the silo.
Oh my god, they are too. Quick, get in there with a pickaxe. Anything?
They got to run, get their body.
3,000.
And then double back.
2.5. 2.
Safe for now. Another wave.
Wow. GG, not quite, not quite.
Not quite, not quite. You go to the referee, blows the whistle.
They're doing a decent job of cleaning up afterwards.
Yeah, one more, but they're at 2,000 threat. One more attack, and they'll.
Yeah, South is a higher threat. This is how the two teams
they got 3
dealing
or 4
with the
wall,
threat.
and Clutch is over here on the left side, ready for them. No ping issues, so good job. Follows stepping in for the server.
Yeah, I really, really need that repair pack. I agree. Like one repair pack would add another 2,500 hit points.
Is him pointing out? That was our military build. It's crunched now. Bloke with no wall.
A couple of grenades dealt with it reasonably well.
Pied Piper. Pied Piper was killed.
That guy.
No, where's Piper?
My turn.
A Piper down. I repeat, a Piper is down.
My turn. I'll take a 2-minute break. I want a bathroom. I'll be back then.
Be right back. Quick break, back in a minute. All right. More feeds to both north and south, 40% and 40%. They're right on neck and neck. Pied Piper already has 9 pumps. Does he? Can't see his inventory. That one's going straight for Kronos, who is over there. See, it's taken 2 of north to deal with the biters and 1 of south. Friendly Fire has the right idea in trying to build up the wall. When you get into the 30 to 50 range, 30 to 60 range of evolution, it's all about wall management at that point. So if you can make sure you're producing the wall at the right at a good clip, as well as making sure it's placed and like right where the thread is. I mean, if you just kind of look at the look at the wall thickness and number of the stone furnaces that are out there. You can tell that North has at least a better command of what they're doing at the wall. And you see some biters are trickling in over here on this west side with the little pathing. South has also more evolution now. I guess they just recently took the lead for the first time.
Yeah, well, North is making packs faster. You know, when it all exists. It doesn't always exist.
Right.
I timed that well.
But
I went to the bathroom and had 2 ambulances come past at high speed at rush hour traffic time. They were thoroughly impressed.
But a lot of their base got crunched in that last attack, so they may be losing ground now.
Yeah,
to
they're
the south.
probably losing ground now, although Bloke is rebuilding with his 9 bots. It is 9, right? 6, 7, 8, 9. 9.
Oh, do they not have ghost deaths? Right? They don't. Ghost deaths only happen once you research the robot technology.
Correct.
So, yeah. So, because look, I'm looking at their old build. Is that right? Can someone else actually look at their? I don't know if anybody's streaming it. Can they confirm for me? I may not be able to see it because I'm not on their team.
If you click on...
oh, yeah, let me try the tech.
So
I
they
don't see any purple.
don't have construction robots. Construction robots give the ghost rebuild timeout.
Right.
So
So what
correct.
Bloke is having to do is basically repaste all those and still there, but yeah, beep beep. Yep.
Next large wave in the north will be hard for North to deal with. Everything's going to be hard for North to deal with. That's the thing. Like South has done enough biter battles. They know every single time you get an attack, just put down another layer of walls. Wherever you got attacked, just put down another layer and another layer and another layer. Eventually, Piper is sneaking outside.
Oh, might go try and get some oil. Let's look at their tech tree. Yep, they're there. They have all the oil. They're just on the. They just need some military.
So they have oil, but they don't have engines up and running, obviously. So he's going to grab the oil early and tank it, because that's all he can really do at this stage. Tank it.
Oh, Zorky's down.
Friendly fire's there. Bloke's right behind him. Radar's gone again. Incoming bots!
Another attack. 12 o'clock.
Now that's going to slide straight down to the open part of the wall. And Bloke just sealed it, which means they're going to turn around and attack the wall directly. Piper doing the piping, how funny. He did the piping last time round as well.
Eyes are dry.
I'm just tired because I've been up for... Well, it's coming up on 9 a.m.
Oh, goodness. It's insane.
Hey, Sassy, how you doing?
Here we go. Oh, no.
I'd love to be
Well,
wrong. This
the
turns
acid.
into an epic battle. The thing is, they now have the Armageddon. So at the 2-hour mark, evolution just scales. And it's designed to be the match will end within half an hour of the 2-hour mark. Because previously, biter battles got to the stage where matches would be long.
4 hours.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So South has oil up and running. They have oil. They're building out their military build right now.
Yep, they got a tank. Almost 2K. Nobody's used a pump yet.
Bye-bye.
Much to our dismay. One engine.
Sunday. Sunday the 19th. Okay.
It was a big section.
Yeah, north is Friendly Fire has friendly company.
Uh-oh.
I haven't seen Friendly Fire yet. I found the wall instead. Oh yeah, they found the spot where it's only 2 tiles thick.
Ooh, that was close. That was close.
Friendly on the wrong side of the wall. You go on the outside of the wall and shoot the butters on the inside of the wall.
Do a little bullfighter Olay and go right past him. Close the door behind him. Lock him in. Let us out! Who'd prefer a tank? Psh. Insist.
No, fluids don't prefer to go into a tank. Tank is just another fluid box. They'll fill them all up at the same rate. Cloud Frog! I know, I've been watching all matches in the championship. Thank you for casting them. I cast everyone I can, but they have a habit, like, today's a Monday morning, alright? So obviously, previous to today, because the kids have just gone on summer school holidays, I wouldn't be able to cast them on a Monday morning, because at 7 AM, the kids getting up, walking around the house, trying to get yelled at to go to school. Not a good casting environment, trust me.
Yeah. Sassy, I've been to King's Cross. Not recently, but I've been to King's Cross.
Oh, King's Cross. It could go either way. King's Cross has semi-recently become a fairly affluent suburb because it's very close to town. Well, King's Cross for us has a train station. However, what he said. Yeah, it does have a train station here. It's also a train station in Monopoly. Those are just big pipes. Machine inputs get the preferred thing, yes. Ileana, yes. You said. I said? What'd I say? I said things. I'm a streamer. I say all sorts of things.
All right. Neither side is breaking. They're about a little bit over 40%.
We haven't had a throw from either team for a while, have we? No. South has got a few hundred packs. North has less packs.
Acid.
A lot less packs.
I learned SP1EE that various locales have different Monopoly games.
Correct.
So the American version is different than the English version is different than the Australian version.
No. Everybody has the English version, except the Americans who have the American version. I have to actually specifically go buy an Australian version, which most people don't know all the pieces or all the property names, but the English version I know them all by heart because I played it enough times. Have we seen an attack on this side before? Because that wandered straight in.
This. Straight in.
You know, like power
Zorky's over there. This is right on their power 2, and they cut the water.
The water's the least of their problems.
Well, not really, because
Zorky has a limited number of grenades.
Zorky may deal with this, but they may not see that broken pipe, and they're going to go into a brownout here. No more labs, no more inserters, no more miners.
Okay, bye then.
Oh, they're going again.
Dutch people have the Dutch version, not the English. Okay, true. All right.
See?
If you're English speaking or from one of the English colonies, you'll have the English version.
US versions, UK versions, post 2005 variations. I see.
What?
Yes, 2005. Apparently they did some revamp on it.
Okay. What Star Wars version? Is it everyone except the Americans have the London version? Americans get New York because they're insecure like that. I do believe it was invented in New York. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it was invented in New York.
Pall Mall, Whitehall, Northumberland Avenue, Bow Street, Trafalgar Square.
You gotta name them in order, clown.
I'm looking at some of the fun names.
Oh, okay.
Fenchurch Station, not French Church Station. Fenchurch. Leicester.
Leicester Square.
Yep. Bond Street.
That's the green one.
Yep, it is a green one. Liverpool Station. Yeah, Mayfair and Park Lane are the expensive ones.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Boardwalk and Park Place.
Yeah. Yeah, the expensive ones was everybody strives for. Why don't I get the cheap ones? I'm out, babe. Leaving about 1:30. I will be asleep.
Whitehall. Yeah, Clutch is going to deal with this, no problem.
That's a problem.
Uh-oh.
That's a green science slowly disappearing. And a military build that has yet to produce a thing.
Oh, the wall. The wall. That's wall's important.
The wall that's missing pieces. Good news! Biters are going away. Bad news! So is green science.
Uh-oh. West side as well. They're gonna clear that out. Oh, they're on the silo. Oh, they're on the silo. I don't think they notice.
Oh, I didn't notice. 1400.
Zorky's got him. There is
grenades do friendly damage.
Watch out.
Oh, we're down to 1,000 hit points.
Yep, under 1,000. Oh, friendly fire got that other attack. Yikes. 900.
Okay. Repair pack, anybody? No. No, it's okay. Single biter gonna nibble it. It's happened before.
Yep.
There has been a match where a single biter got missed and took out the silo. Because the team was just preoccupied. Because it happens. Repair pack now? Yeah, tell me about it. 900 hit points. You can bring that back, boys. It's not like you beat it up once and it's done. Bloke, come down here with your robots and your repair pack.
Yep,
oh, there we go. Repair pack. Now, if he turns on... Does he have no robots?
He got 500 out of it.
He's got robots.
Big hit. Big hit. And they're in again. Big hole in the wall.
See, robots repair faster than you do.
All right. Have there been any advancements on turrets on the south side? Oh, 24,000 oil.
Oh, I was going with threat. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a pretty full oil. I see pipes are in.
South's wall looking really good.
I see some floors. It's not square. That's it. That's the only floor I can see.
Yeah, robot would sit on
that's
it until it's used up. So.
That's it. They don't have flames researched. That's the only thing holding up science. South.
Yep. Yeah, they're still trying to get, I guess, to get military together. They need 50,
Oh,
right?
there's 120. Clutch just picked up 120 military packs and threw them. They must have fed the right amount into the labs. They're just waiting for them to burn.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, there is some military in there. Let's look.
Yeah, it's like 3.
Oh, barely. Yeah, there's. Yep. You're correct.
Yeah,
They're in the last bits of it.
They counted them out.
Dun, dun, dun,
Done.
dun. Yep.
Alright, flamers are set. A couple machines need to craft. Then they'll be good.
All right, they hit. They have the recipes. They just set them, and here they go.
Friendly fire, 400 packs. South side has not a lot of red and green science saved. North. Has holes in the wall again. It's a feature. North does have grenade upgrades.
Good.
Yeah, they got grenade. Strong explosives 1.
Does South even have oil yet? They have researched it. Oh yeah, yeah. South has 24,000 oil. They've got it. North is the one that I don't think they've got. They've moved on it yet. Yeah. See, they're still trying to research the processing.
South needs a second tank.
They kind of do. You're not
Filled
wrong.
the first one. It's a 25k. It's stopped.
All right. It's all right. Fluid. The flamethrower.
Oh, there we go.
up.
Second tank.
You threw another one down?
Yeah, the boys are listening.
Well done. Look at that. They sloshed
Well
over
done.
and immediately went up above.
Well done, boys. At least you listened to the pro streamers. Excellent. North is getting fluid processing. They haven't even started on flammables. Pause. We're gonna pause.
For who?
Bits.
For what? I can't find.
Clutch latency issues. Clutch.
Yep, there you go. Data would show it's not the server anymore. Mobile phone. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. All right, back to action.
Press through, 100%.
Clutch died. Uh-oh. Oh, no, there's one through. Oh, lucky. That one died on its way through. Oh, my goodness. Lucky. Lucky.
Clutch died? Oh, I grabbed the packs on the way out from spawn and tossed.
No, he died. That one biter right, or that one spitter right there was on fire when it broke through. It was the only one through.
Yeah, but got in the kill before it gave up. Oh my god, North.
Big attack, here we
Double
go.
attack, let's go! Oh look, there's a hole. Biters found the hole.
And there's another one right behind it. And there's another hole. Friendly fire's on his heels. Cloak's on his heels.
Friendly's doing okay. He's losing ground.
He's gonna circle around.
He's losing
Zorky.
ground and hit points.
Zorky's down.
Zorky's yep. He's had enough. He needs
And
a quick
friendly
nap.
fire's running. He's out of ammo.
He's sucking down the
out.
fish.
He's trying to fish his
Get
way
in
around.
close to the spitters and hit him with a pickaxe. They're the ones doing the damage. Oh my god, he is just...
Oh, he's down. Zorky's got some ammo.
That's actually really well.
And Zorky's down. Zorky's gonna go down.
Have you get spitters? One spitter left.
Oh my goodness. He lived. He lived. One
Pickaxe?
left.
Oh.
It died. Okay. 47. If they get larges, I don't know that they're going to last that much longer.
Yeah.
47.
Big biters are going to be a big problem.
Yep. And they don't have they don't yet have oil.
So the good news is they've
they
sealed this
just
part of the
got
wall.
They just got oil. Oh, there's 2 biters still munching on their ammo.
Yeah, it's a feature.
Look here. Oh, it's going to cut the power.
No,
Oh, no, they got
this group's going to attack and kill everything. Hey, Mystic. Good morning.
A big biters, I think 8 or 9, something like that. Scout Geek to kill a big biter, big spitter. It's like 8, 9, and 7 or something.
It is a lot.
A lot.
Well, hang on. It's a medium biter is 2 grenades. And
Upgraded. There's 3 otherwise.
Yeah. And they have how many hit points? A lot. White waste ammo, resource and yellow ammo at this point? Correct.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 turrets up with 2 more spots ready to go.
Oh, I'm just ignoring South. They're doing something, are they? Oh, look, barbecue biters.
Yep. Pied Piper's on it. Should be upgrading, researching those damage upgrades.
He's confirming that the barbecuing is going well. Good news, barbecuing is going well.
Looks at the camera. Thumbs up, boss. I'm on it, boss.
Don't grenades kill walls faster than big biters? Generally.
Wall's pretty resilient against grenades, and totally
but not
resilient against against fire. They're not affected.
It's immune to fire, but not 9 grenades in a row. 9 grenades in a row is a whole different story. That and the big biters just do so much damage. This one poor radar refuses to be hooked into power. Look at this spam. There's so much spam power poles, none of them connect. Alright, bloke deals with that little problem.
48.1%.
Come on, boys. Tip him over the edge. Nothing there. Military. 8. Pied Piper.
Yeah, they didn't power all their pumps. Yeah, they got one not powered yet. Buyers have left that edge alone.
Yeah, they've been lucky this time around. Bloke is using the ghost walls. Yeah, for the best full sense of security. Only ghost walls can provide. He's also out of grenades. Don't shoot the biter, shoot the spitter.
Licensed and localized editions of Monopoly. Oh, here we go. It looks like there are about
30, 40?
34 different. No, somewhere around 40 because, oh no, there's even more than that. 40 to 100 different versions.
Why does that not surprise me?
You can get one from Estonia.
Ghost walls are as useful as the TSA. Hey, no. The TSA takes your luggage, flips it upside down, and then shoves it back in there with a tag saying we searched everything. They actually accomplish something. They mess up all your clothes. Yeah, Pied Piper's just throwing down flamers. Oh, look, there's an attack coming. 2 flamers, problem solved. Next.
Yeah. I wonder if I can send the TSA a note. Just say, I hope you have a great day. You know, hello TSA. I hope you have a great day.
Yeah, no. That means either one of 2 things. Either you put that in every single bag, waiting for the one time they search it.
Yep.
Or they figured you're gonna get searched because you're actually doing something bad, and then you're gonna get dragged in for questioning.
Yeah. Then I get the glove room.
Yeah. Hi, Clown. Today I will be your doctor. We're just going to do a quick examination. Everything will be fine. Breathe deeply.
That was not medicine. Yeah, suddenly I get the Team Fortress 2 doctor. And that was how I lost my medical license.
Is that the 50%?
Oh, don't be such a baby.
49.1!
They grow back? No, they don't.
Come on. Clutch, come grab the military science. Grab the military science. Throw it! 49.1 is not good enough. Oh! Oops. Well, that's new.
Well.
Jenny's fault. I didn't do it! I'm not the server.
Alright,
Server picked up the ball and went home. Exactly. Look, this is a good chance for me to remind you. Hit the follow button. That way you'll be notified about the next time I'm doing biter battles, which should be probably next weekend.
Support my buddy JD.
Salio. Lastido? Lastido. There you go. And Silent Storm. Yep. Server Rage Quit. How bad Nor's walls were.
Tragedy.
The server host gone from DNS 2, looks like. Ooh.
Yep. Yep, it's out of here. This is where someone, one of the English, would slap their knee and go, right, and then head out. Okay. Yeah, server says.
That's it.
That's it, we're out.
That's it.
Hmm.
Oh, I have another one. Hang on.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna refresh, see if it's back up.
No, I've just according to this, it's not even showing the DNS anymore.
Yeah, about 500. About 500 Silent Storm.
Hard died. Hap's in voice still, isn't he?
Thought if we could leave the store.
Lady, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave the store.
Users, JD, app data, roaming, Factorio.
Alphabetical in years of use.
saves.
We have a paper down. I repeat, a paper is down.
So Hap was hosting. He's not in Discord anymore. It looks like his PC gave up.
He was hosting from his PC?
I don't know. No idea. No idea, but he's not in your Discord anymore. Well, that's a change to the pace.
Well.
Clyde Frog. Think of the 500 bits. 500 bits to pay for a new server. I'll do it.
That's right. It was looking close. I mean, it was probably just a matter of time before North fell.
No, look, North had it in the bag. I'm sure of it.
Okay.
Server's back.
Is it?
It is.
Okay.
And
Pause
paused.
it.
I'm in. There you go.
Okay. Let's see what we want to do.
Alright. Jamata! Here, have some from me as well. Thank you so much, sir. Alright. Players loading back in. Did Hap crash? I'm not sure if Hap was hosting it or well, from his own PC or whether he was using his own dedicated host.
Probably using the server.
Probably.
The single round challenger returns. Not how you
they're
do
popping
serverless.
right back in where they were.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
They're not popping in on the island.
No, it's a
Wow.
load from a save. They'll be back exactly where they were. Server is paused. Clutch lagging in real life. Needs 60 seconds to join. Clutch. He had to check on those spawn downloads. That's what it must be. Not a problem. I love casting the biter battles. One day, I might look at running my own team again. But only if Clowntown's on my team. Clowntown has to be on my team.
Pass.
What's the password? Can't tell you.
No, I pass.
Have a server, but not what would run Factorio. Do you want one that will though? No. Like, Factorio you can host on a potato. How old is the save state now? It literally as the server crashed. Stick around. Challenger returns. Yeah. 664.
That's
What?
from,
Damn, he's fast. No, he just had to check on the downloads.
No, so Rebel, that was from Path of Exile. That's the Trial Master. That guy made me rage quit.
It's Raspberry Pi.
Such a smart ass. Yes, come lose the trial. Productive. And then I rage quit Path of Exile because he was trash talking me so bad. I kept losing. This one right here. I walked by him, and then he told me this, and this is when I quit.
Yes, come lose a trial. Productive.
And I went, what? No, it's a waste of my time. Play Path of Exile, you'd know the Trial Master. He's quite the smartass.
Yeah, isn't he one you deal with very early in the game, Clantown? Like you should be able to deal with early game.
No, he scales up. He's in various levels. He pops in, so his trials scale up as you level. So you'll encounter him at level 6, but you'll also encounter him at level 70. So
and you rage quit at level 6, right?
It was pretty early, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
All right,
We're
go,
back
bloke, throw a grenade. You can do it. We need to see North make this comeback. This rumored comeback. I think they got it in the bag. Maybe.
Rumors of Bloke's death have been greatly exaggerated. They are 0.9 away from large biters and...
oh, that's right. I was rooting for South to go pick up the military packs. Clutch, military packs, top left. Chrono, military packs, top left. Piper, military packs, top left. Grab them. Throw them.
Where are they? Oh, wait. There's no output on them, are they?
Clutch,
yeah,
Clutch,
yeah,
Clutch
yeah.
is going to the top left. Come on, Kimmer. You can do it. Go, Clutch. More left. More left.
No, wait.
No,
They're just on the end of a belt.
Right.
Ping it. Hang on.
There.
I was
Clutch.
looking at north.
Chrono's going to come. Have help.
No, he's going to do it. Look, he's going to do it. Here we go.
There we go. Feeds the wall in. Grab those packs. Press the button.
Here we
Oh,
go.
125. There we go. And button. Button.
Ball game right here.
And no, he's going to hold on. He's going to hold. He's holding them. Alright, fine.
What is he doing? He's got 100 on it. What's he going to throw in?
He's picked up 125. Like,
now he's trolling you.
The red and the green, there's nothing there. It's not worth coming back and collecting. Let's put them in labs. Oh.
What's he researching?
Probably.
Oh, explosive.
Better flames.
100. Oh, he needs 200. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Boom. 50.
50.6. Big Biter was spotted on Team North. Well.
Now, here you go. Now you guys will see.
Now we get to count grenades. We've got 3 proper servers at home, 1 in a remote data center. But also a data center engineer and developed. So little chitty. Yeah, you have it. Ooh. Bloke's testing his luck. He's moving forward the wall. He's confident.
Yep. Or he just put in an air gap. But there's no fire, so it's gonna be pretty rough, right?
He's ripping up the old one. That's confidence if I ever saw some. Bloke's like, no, we got this. We got this. We can expand.
What is SC?
SC? No idea.
That is from That's from SC.
No idea. SL is Porter's Lounge, where the cool kids hang out. So Clanton's not invited.
Lord of the Rings was "You shall not pass."
No, it's thou shall not.
Oh,
pass.
I have some StarCraft stuff in here.
Oh! Big biters, big biters.
Oh, here we go. Watch the blue ones. Keep your eyes on the blue
1,
ones.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh,
Oh yeah, don't bother shooting that with a gun. The bullets bounce. Yeah. How close are they to fire? A long way. So they need to get the military research done. Then they need to grab the oil. Then they need to drag the oil back. Then they need to make flamethrowers, which require making engines, which they haven't started on. And then they can put down flamethrowers? Whereas South went out, grabbed the oil during a lull, tanked it, got the military science build running, got the flamer build running, wherever the hell that was. That button. Well, that didn't work at all. Right here. Which is automagically making flamers. And yes. Start throwing down flamers as soon as I could.
here we go.
Friendly Fire's got the robots. Bloke gave up on the power of robots.
You should shut him off when he's in combat. I'm just gonna get killed. Oh, here we go.
Friendly
Big
Fire
spitter.
has a whole bunch of...
Okay, now here's the other thing: is that spitter's gonna land some acid on the ground, and if you just walk through it, it's gonna be trouble.
No. Bloke has the robots. Friendly Fire has the armor.
Oh, bloke's down, and their wall's gonna be in pieces here in a second. See, watch. Piper's got to be careful because if he steps in this acid right here, he's toast. Gonna go quick. He's picked up some.
Big
He's running.
Big Biter. 375. Oh no, Friendly Fire's got the robots. 375 hit points, and they take about 30 damage per grenade. So 12 grenades. 12 grenades deal with 1 big biter, and bullets bounce. If you'll stay still.
Oh, look.
Oh,
coming from
that's
the
a dead
west side.
robot. We've got a second casualty of the match.
Uh-oh.
It's a dead robot.
Yep.
South is just... How thick can we make these walls? Yeah, about that thick.
Robot down.
Another one or the same one? Alright. Another attack.
So they've got military on the belt right here. And they have 60 in the machine.
I'm actually short on red sites. Because nobody's fed.
Oh, the larges are
iron.
through. These aren't going to go down like the other ones. Looks gonna get hit. Watch it. Oh, the acid's going to get him. Oh, so close. See that he ran through these little patches of acid. His hit points went way down.
Bloke is shooting that big biter, and it's literally not losing any hit points.
Oh, and now he's down.
Because he's using yellow ammo with an SMG. Yeah. It literally does nothing. Well, technically it does. Oh, boy. You know how Bloke was moving that wall?
Uh-oh. Yep. And there's big ones in there, too.
It might have been a small problem with the wall that he was moving.
Uh-oh. Yep, Zorky's down. Radar's down. We're going to reset.
Next target is Bloke.
Bloke.
Yeah, get the spitters first. Then you can work your way on the biter. Biter's nasty, but acid is worse. There we go.
Good.
Now you can deal with that.
Woo!
But yeah, the rate at which you shoot the biter, the big biter, you do 1 damage, and the rate at which it heals is greater than 1 damage per bullet. North is starting to be on the rounds now. North's got this in the bag. I've been saying that right from square one.
North, yeah, they've been hanging on a lot longer than we thought. They've had to rebuild a couple times. But large biters are going to get more. Look at this. Look at all the larges in this one. They were dealing with 2 and 3, and now this is going to be... Look how quickly they came through that wall. Look at that.
This is why
scrambling.
Every single time you get an attack, you just add another layer of walls. Because eventually you get to the stage where you get an attack, and they'll go through 8 layers of wall, not an issue. Whilst they're even being hit with flamethrowers.
Singularity asks, can you pickaxe a large biter? Yeah, once.
Yeah.
You probably get 2 or 3 swings in, yeah.
It depends. If you have Mark 3, if you have Mark 2 power armor with plenty of shields, go nuts.
Water's down. Water is down.
No, spawn is down.
Yeah, if they die, they're gonna get spawn camped because it's right on spawn. Oh, Bloke is right there.
Well, we didn't need all that iron in boxes.
Oh, the green, he picked it up. All right, Zorky saved it. He picked it up. Oh. Yep, look, power's winding down because the water's out. Yep. Two pipes right there. Lights out on the base. Lights out. 2 pipes.
Yeah. A bloke hit that one with a shotgun. Point blank, back of the head, dead biter.
There you go. And we're starting back up. All right.
Yeah, these ones are
back
not running. They're not connected into the power grid. They've wandered off. They need this power pole.
Yep. Yeah, that one power pole would connect it all, wouldn't it? Yeah, it's dead end.
Friendly fire is dying to blue biters. Thank you. Thank you, whoever decided to make a purchase from Humble. Very, very much appreciated. Thank you for buying yourself
Friendly fire throws the last bits, 159 and 378.
Not enough
Doesn't
to
get
get
him up over
south
50.
over 50. Thank you for buying
attack coming.
yourself a Christmas
Zorky's gonna get on his
present
heels.
on the Hubbable store and
Doesn't
helping out
look
the
like
channel.
he has any ammo.
Very, very much appreciated.
Gonna drag him outside the base.
What you get yourself? What you get yourself? If you want to own up.
Zorky's down.
Silo.
Bloke's down.
Silo. No silo. No silo.
They're gonna stop here and they're gonna figure it out, and then they're gonna start eating stuff. There they go.
Oh yeah, they're gonna eat
Eat
blokey.
a person.
Yeah. Then come back, stand beside the silo.
And look at him just churning. Isn't that crazy? Oh, here's the silo.
Oh no, it's a friendly fire. Quick lobbing, keep lobbing. Oh, it's a bloke as well.
Okay, let's zoom out a little bit. Keep it right here. 3,300.
3,000.
Piles on.
It's got one big biter.
Yep, one big biter's munching on it.
That's doing
That's it.
30 damage per hit.
Yep. And all of them are down. Bloke's back up. He's not gonna.
Big biter's not going to invite you over. No, he's not inviting. Oh, he brought over a friend. There's now 2 of them. 16, 15, 12. Blokes run off. 7, 5, 3, 80. Boop. Fish for everyone. Take a bear. Alright, I split on one side. It's a fun game. On the other side, I have to work tomorrow. Not a problem, Take a bear. Thank you for swinging by, as always. Okay, rip points. I don't know. Who bet what?
All right. Yep, it was. I guess the story was it was even until oil, and then wall management.
So, final tally is in. We have how many points in the pool? Summary.
Oh yeah, I gotta do the thing.
That doesn't tell me. So.
There he goes. Wall management from the get-go. Yep.
60, 70,000 points in the pool. And south winds.
Yeah. All right, man. Have a good one, sir.
You too. Are you going to continue?
No, I'm going to be done for the day. Get my
Done
stuff
for the day?
done. So,
Okay.
who you want to host?
I have no idea. I haven't looked. It is 9:30 in the morning.